Welcome to Gone Outdoors. Kyle Agre and Scott Brewer of Brewer Agre Outdoors, talking hunting, talking fishing, and talking anything you can do outdoors for the next hour. Right here on KWSN 1230 AM, 98.1 FM, and Kello News Talk 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, both out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and the mighty 790 KFGO Fargo, 104.7 FM. This morning's Gone Outdoors is brought to you by Ray's Sport Marine, your local Lund Boats and Bennington Pontoon dealer in Moorhead. RaysMarineMoorhead.com. Adventure RV across from the Fairgrounds in West Fargo, your number one RV dealer in the FM area. AdventureRVSales.com. Are you fishing for a snack or gas in Lakes Country? Lakeland General Store is your one-stop shop in the Lakes area at the junction of Highways 59 and 34 in Dunvilla. Devil's Lake Tourism and Glacial Lake Snow Bear. Linex of Fargo, this is Linex Country, home of the adventurous. Onyx Fish Midwest, Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear, and Ion Electric Ice Augers and the Ion Alpha. And it is great having you back. It's great being back. I hope all of you listening in had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday with your family, with your friends, that you had some time to really, truly reflect on some of that gratitude we talked about last week. And Scott, we're post-Thanksgiving. We are flipped the calendar into December. It is early ice season. Things are changing quick, but it's exciting because we've got a brand new season on its way.
Yeah, we certainly do. The ice fishing season is here or almost here, depending on your state of mind and how brave you are as far as heading out onto the ice. But we still got hunting seasons yet too, Kyle. The muzzle loading season is going on right now. It opened last weekend in Minnesota. And it closes next weekend. I know Minnesota and North Dakota close next weekend on the 14th. South Dakota goes until the end of the year. And congratulations to all those muzzle loaders out there. The more I personally have never been out muzzle loaded. I've never shot a muzzle loader. And when I talk to friends that are muzzle loader hunters, it's just fun listening to the stories because it is deer hunting. It's still similar to regular rifle deer hunting or archery deer hunting as far as that goes. But there are different challenges. And it's kind of fun listening to the challenges and hear how these guys overcome these challenges to still be successful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a lot of admiration for folks still out getting it done, whether it's muzzleloader hunting, whether it's bow hunting, whether it's pheasant hunting. And you know, we talked here in an earlier show not too long ago about predator hunting. That's going to continue on into the new year as well. So whatever your passion, whether it's fishing or hunting or anything else you can do outdoors, keep after it. Just because it's winter and just because it's cold outside doesn't mean we have to hang things up for the season. Keep after it and keep going. That's the fun of it, truly, I think, is that so many of us decide not to give in to the elements, but rather keep after our passions.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm kind of jealous in some ways of all these late season hunters because it gives them a reason, although we do also have our own reasoning, but it gives them a reason to stay off of the ice until they know that it's completely safe. You know, for us, it's usually show season because of all the different ice shows that we attend. We generally don't have time to get out during early ice. When the ice is forming, when the ice is a little more sketchy, in my opinion, what I would consider sketchy ice. All anglers have their own thought of what sketchy ice is. For some people, it's 3 inches. For some people, it's 9 inches. They may still consider 9 inches sketchy ice.
Well, and based on what we've seen here, at least what I saw last weekend, you know, being in a boat could be considered sketchy ice in some locations too, because there was plenty of open water still out there.
Correct. But those hunters, they have their other hobbies to keep them going until there's pretty sure there's good ice and they can just go from one right to the next. We have our show hobby where we like to talk to other ice anglers, which keeps us kind of safe until by the time show season is over. There's almost always good ice any place we would like to go.
Absolutely. And, just I think that the big thing, we're going to have Jason Mitchell on the show. He's one of our guests today. He'll be talking in a lot more detail about ice safety, but I think the emphasis is something that you've heard both Scott and myself say many, many times, and that is wherever you are looking to go out on the ice, and really whenever it is, test your own ice, make your own decision, use your own good judgment when it comes to putting your safety at risk or however minimal that risk is. Check your own ice.
Yep, and bring any safety gear that you deem necessary before you go. Because I remember some years when I was younger and we got out to the lake expecting to find more ice than we had. And it's like, well, I guess, we're here, so let's go. And then you go out and go fishing. And although we may have not have had all the safety gear that we should have had at that point, if you bring it with you, you will have it when you get there. So
you'll have it when you get there.
Bring all the gear that you need before you get there, because otherwise you're not going to go back and get it. I guarantee you.
Just an example, this last weekend, my son was out with some friends. They checked ice, not safe. They checked ice, not safe. They checked ice, not safe. It took them until the fourth body of water. And I really commend that. Number one, they didn't give up. But number two, they recognized those scenarios where the ice was not, where the risk was too high, where the ice was not safe to support them. And they decided not to go out. They were ready to call it quits. That last one had good ice on it, and they were able to get out. It was a real shallow body of water. But you have to make those decisions and be able to think on your own and use that good judgment to not put yourself in a bad situation.
Yep. And don't be afraid to make that call if you don't feel comfortable. Just go back. I mean, you're a lot better off if you go back and then go back out a couple days later or a week later, whatever the case is, than falling through and having something else happen. So be smart about it.
We're going to talk a lot more about ice safety here. We've got Jason Mitchell, as we mentioned, in our next segment. He's going to be on to talk about ice safety and really dive deeper into that topic, which it's the time of the year. It's time to do that. We'll also visit with Mark Holston. He's the executive director of Minfish. They have a really, really cool event going on, the world's greatest ice fishing auction. It's an online auction. It ends tomorrow, Sunday, December 7th at 9 p.m. And so he's going to tell us what is on that auction, how we can help their organization, where we can get some great deals on some ice fishing stuff. Ryan Struger, let's go outdoors. He's going to talk about spearfishing, and that's something that we were talking off the air, Scott. Both you and I haven't really done a lot of. I've never done it. I am excited to hear what Ryan has to share with those who might be interested in taking that up as a hobby and a passion during the winter months. So great lineup of guests, great topics of discussion. Lots to talk about in the outdoors. Folks, thanks for joining us here today. We do have to take a quick break right now, but we will be back with more Gone Outdoors.
Looking for somewhere to get all your fishing information in one place? Onyx Fish Midwest has something for you. Search for new fishing areas with filtering features such as species, abundance, trophy potential, lake survey info, regulations, and area insights are just a click away.
Getting to your target lake has never been easier with access points and public land ownership clearly marked on Onyx Fish. Mark and customized waypoints and weather for your exact location. Use code BA Outdoors to get 20% off Onyx Fish Midwest at onyxmaps.com.